Well, hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of adding comments to my website. Let's see if looks like it's running. Just check this out real quick. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Yeah. So last time we left off, we were having some trouble getting the code to deploy via GitHub Action, and I didn't want to mess around with the AWS credentials on stream. So I ended the stream there, but it was actually a simple problem and fix. It turns out when I was adding my AWS credentials to my GitHub bucket before the stream, I had written like AWS secret key ID instead of AWS access key ID. So I just put the correct secret in, and then it was good. All right, so that's it for part 1. Now my website will deploy every time something is pushed to master. So yeah, let's write down the steps as I imagine them. Hopefully my picture won't cut this out, but I think there'll be like 4 steps. So step 1 is have code deploy from GitHub push. I need a new keyword. My E's are very doubly. Right, so have code deploy via push. And that's done. And then, so step 2 should be to render comments. So I'm picturing the comments will like fill up. I'll make a comments directory, and I'll like define some directory structure, and like the comments will be like JSON files with some metadata. That's what we'll do today, I guess. And then step 3 will be make an easy PR request flow. Yeah, my keyboard is what the heck? Yeah, these E's are really bad. I should get a new keyboard. Alright, so yeah, this one, make an easy PR request flow. This will not be too hard because you can just like make a GitHub link with some parameters and it'll autofill a PR, and so then users will just have to like click submit at the bottom, which is a little not good, I guess, because it'll involve 2 clicks, and I guess if we've learned anything from the internet, it's fewer clicks are better. But I think it'll be fine. It'll keep off the low quality comments to have to click twice. Only very serious commenters will get through. All right, so and then I just need to make it so safe PRs automatically merged. And safe just means that they don't have like malicious HTML or JavaScript in the comment body, and because I'm just going to put the comment body right on my website, so I better make sure it's just plain text. Okay, I think once we've done all those steps, we'll be done. So today I'm going to work on 7. So that means I can close these files. These were just so these are done. They're actually unchanged from the last stream. All I had to do was change my access key ID. Okay. Let's go to the make script. Okay, so maybe I'll start by writing some example comments so I have an idea of how I want the comments to look, and then once I have an idea of how I want like the data to look, then I'll start writing the code that turns the data into HTML. So okay, I should actually go back to my website. So what am I picturing? So source. So I guess in data, I should have, or maybe not inside data. Maybe just I'll make a comments directory. Make comments. And then comments can have a file structure that's sort of parallel to the data file structure. Yeah, so like right now the data file structure, the data folder structure is sort of parallel to the content folder structure, if you look at content. But this is sort of not necessary. So if I read a file from data, like let's say I read the index, yeah, it tells you where the content is. And I just so happen to have them in parallel, or maybe it actually does look in the parallel file. But anyway, so what the data does is either so it takes the template. Here it's the top level template. I'll show you what that looks like. So it takes this template and then it just goes through and fills in various tags that I defined. So these tags, the bracket colon, just go to this other template, or like more, these are just HTML snippets, I think, and then just like put them in. But then the main content here is replaced with whatever content is. So either the content is either a Python file, which is run and with a certain input and generates the content, or it's just HTML and it's like put in there. So this is, the index is like needs to be dynamically generated because it like depends on all the blogs that have been written, but the blogs don't need to be dynamically generated. They're just like mostly just HTML. Okay, so I'm picturing the comments being similar. So inside data, there's the blog directory where I've got all my blogs. It's kind of weird seeing like this many all at once because I feel like I've never really had a consistent habit of writing, and like I don't think I've written very much, but then like I guess I'm wrong and actually have written a fair number. Okay, so I'll make a blog directory inside comments. And then let's just pick a blog to make comments on. I'll just use my most recent one, which should be the meme one. Yes, memes.json. So I'll just make another directory. There's some like -f, right? So I could like, I've just done one make dir command for force, or I don't know. Comments blog, and yeah, I'll just call it memes without the JSON. And okay, so what should the titles of comments be? I'm picturing they'll be just randomly generated, so they shouldn't matter, but they'll matter because they'll allow other comments to refer to each other. Oh yes, -p, thanks. Yeah, that is what I mean. I should remember that. Oh, P for parents. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's make a top level comment. So I think you can have any name. I'll just call it top.json because it's the top level comment. Maybe I'll call it top1 just to be less special. Let me remind myself what JSON looks like. Let's open this. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so what data does a comment need? It should have an author. I will be the author. I'll try Jake. And it should have maybe a timestamp. Well, I'll keep it simple for now. I'll just have author and body. And this is my O is double clicking too. All my vowels are broken. Okay. And okay, so this is a top level comment, and then I also kind of want to define a reply system so people can reply to each other. So how should that work? So I think every comment that gets a reply, I should make a directory that has the same name as the comment, but without the .json, and then just all the files in there will be replies. And for now, I won't worry about ordering them. I'll just order them like alphabetically by title or whatever. But eventually, I think I should add more data to the comments like timestamp, and then I can order them by recency. And maybe eventually I'll add like a like button. We'll see. Okay, so let's make dir. So comment, blog, top one. Oh, no, it's named after the blog first. So memes, and then top one. And then let's edit that file. Or let's make a reply. I don't know why I'm adding these ones, but this one can be written by me as well. So I'm not really going to have any restrictions on what names you can put in the author slot. Maybe that's a mistake. I wonder if in the future I should have some like restriction where once you choose a name, then only that GitHub user can use the name. I probably should. Yeah, I'm picturing QNTM's site though, and like his, you can just put any username you want, and it seems like he has fine discussion. I'm sure if like I ever get serious readership, I'll have to change how this works, but I don't expect that to ever happen, so this will probably be fine. Okay, so I don't need to specify what this is a reply to. It's already implicit in the directory it's in, and I just need a body. Why would you even say that? Okay. Okay. So I've got my comments. Now I'm just gonna like edit my make script and try to edit it in such a way that it appears at the bottom in an aesthetic way. So let's do that. So where do I actually fill in the content? I think here. So yeah, I've got, okay, oh whoa, this fits perfectly. It's like exactly 43 lines. That's funny. Okay. So I've got get content and generate content. What are those doing? Gotta refresh my memory. Okay, so somehow it takes the data. Okay, I think data is exactly the JSON blob that's that we just saw, that like every blog has. It like has like author and title and stuff. So you can see one thing it has is content, and then okay, yeah, like I said, content can either be a Python file or not. And I guess if it's not a Python file, I just assume it's HTML. So if it's HTML, then I literally just return it. I read the HTML file, and that's the content. But if it's Python, then I somehow run it. And it's, I don't know. So I don't just run it, I have to like import it with this load module, and then I run the generate thing, because I want to pass the data. I want to give it both the index. It needs the index because, well, the index page has to like fill in all the blogs, and it also needs the data because it might need to fill in its title, but they all have those two things. Okay, but I guess the important thing here is the post-processing. So right now there's only two post-processing things. There's generate footers. Oh yeah, so when I'm writing my blog, I can add footers by just like opening double brackets and then closing them with double brackets. So you can see that logic here. And if when it finds them, it replaces them just with a number and then which links to the text at the bottom, which is nice. I probably overused this feature. As I understand it, footers and parenthetical remarks are bad writing, but they're fun. And then there's this other post-processing thing which is only relevant for when I'm writing magic content where I like have some auto card syntax and it like replaces it with a link. Okay, and then it returns the content. Okay, so I guess one other thing that it should do here is it should fill in the comments. So let's make that. So content should equal, I'll just call it append comments. Okay. Oh, so the thing about the last two is all you need is the content, because in the content you've got like tagged text that either says replace this with a hover card, an auto card, or make this a footnote. But here we're going to need more data than just the text. We're actually going to need to know where we are. Well, let's see how we find the so we're going to need to know the name of where to look for comments. So let's see how that's done here. So we load a module. What's the path name? Find a module. Oh, is this like some really hacky thing where I just assumed that I would never name things the same way twice? It could be. I'm trying to remember what index is. Do I use index very much? I guess I use it here. It's passed into the generate function. And then I don't use it at all anywhere else. Seems sort of superfluous. Maybe just comment this out. Oops. Oh, there we go. Maybe I need to look at where this is called in make to remind myself what's going on. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for where do we call generate content. Okay. Okay, so we get the template, we have the data, we have the index, and then we generate the content, and then we take our template and we replace the content, and then we do all this post-processing. Right, because I had to find all these tags that I wanted to work in certain ways. Okay. So how do we... Okay, I guess my question then is how do we find the file? Right, so we find it here. So c.read. What is C? C is open content dir plus path. Oh, how do we make path? Path is just the content. Wait, oh, okay. So am I already sort of like... Oh, am I recording a macro? I should probably stop doing that. Okay, so if I look at a blog again, it's oh, okay, so I actually just write down the full path. For some reason, I thought that I went looking for the path in... Yeah, I thought that I'd gone looking for the path in... Whatchamacallit? Just like in the relative file path that looked the same in the content directory as in the data directory. But I guess that's not the case. Okay. Maybe for now I'll just define the comments just to get things moving. But I think in the future I want this to default to like something that just mirrors this. So let's just say it'll be in blog/meme. Where did I put it? Memes. Yeah, it'll just be in blog/memes. Yeah. And then what? Then I think one of the optional arguments I want is commenter, and I'll call this, this is comments, slash, I think. Oh yeah, I use addition to join paths, which is, I think, to be avoided. I think os.join is preferable. So I'll do that in the future, but I don't want to go back and change all these additions. Yeah, I guess I do it quite a lot. But yeah, I guess when you use addition, you have to be very careful about slashes, but when you just use os.join, you don't have to worry about it, which is nice. Okay, so now I want to append the comments. What do I need? I need content, and I need the comment directory, which I guess is just commenter plus data at comments. So I called it, yeah, okay. Okay, now I need to write this method. Yeah, I should probably just have some like general post-processing file where I like define all these post-processing things, but just do it here. Append comments. So what are the arguments? The arguments are content and commenter. Okay. So I need to remember how to iterate through a directory. Do I import OS already? Import OS for file in, I know there's like os.walk if you want to like do things recursively, but I think I just want to like, yeah, I just need to refresh my memory about some functions. So let's see, Python list directory. I also need to know like the is directory method, so I treat those separately, they're differently. Okay, os.listdir, could have guessed that. Okay, and then there's is this telling me more than I need to know? I'm wondering if is file tells me if it's a file or a directory. Okay. So for file in os.listdir, oh, I guess file is reserved. I'll just call it f. So for f in os.listdir, oh, I need the path. The path is, of course, commenter. What do I want to do with each of these things? Okay, so for now, I guess I'll just check if it's a file. So I think isFile might be doing that. It might be different, but let me just double check. Python check if file is directory. Isdir. Okay. os.path.isdir and isFile. Okay. Okay, so if os.path.is. Oh, and I assume f is giving me the full path once I list it, or do I need to like append? I guess I'll just find out if this works. So for os.path.isFile. What am I checking? I'm checking if f is a file. Then what do I do? I just append it. So content plus equals I guess I just read the text. So I guess I want to append it on a new line. So I'm going to worry about making it look not disgusting later, but for now I'll just like append them all, and then eventually I will want them to be like separately indented and stuff like that. So I add a new line and I just add the text of the file. Oh, so if it is a file, I guess I need to read it with open. I think I can just say open f as, I'll just say C for comment, c.read. And this, I'm not 100% sure this will work because I don't really know the types of these things. Like I think f is just a string, which is a path, and then I need to open it, but it might already be a file. But I guess we'll find out when we run it. Okay, so if it is a file, then this is what I want to do. I just want to open and append it. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to look for replies and then append them too. So I need to cut off the .json. So let's say if os.path.isdir. I wonder if there's like a, I could just trim off the last 5 characters, but I feel like there's probably a nice way to remove extension. So let's just Google how to do that. Python remove file extension. Base name, or I guess base name is not doing what I want. It's removing the this. I guess I could use this to do it, but I'm just going to cut off the last 5 characters. What could go wrong? Or actually, is this the last 5? If I put a -1, that cuts the last 1, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if this directory exists, then I just want to do the same thing. which is making me realize that I kind of wanted to do this recursively. Yeah, let's make a different method that's like get comments. Get the commenter, and then it's just like the same thing. It's the same thing, but then once I've discovered that it is a directory, what do? Okay. Just put com here. I just append the output of get comments of this other deeper thing. And then I return it. Not sure why I called it com. Okay. And okay, so this should work. I don't think I need this method at all anymore. I'll just let content equal or plus equal get comments, and then this argument isn't needed. Then I return it. Okay, so I actually think this might already work. Oh, okay. Oh, so I only added this comments thing to one data file, so let me just make sure that it exists. So if comments in data, then I do this. Okay, so I think this will already work, and it'll add the 2 comments I wrote to that one website. Let's try building it. So what is my script? Oh yeah, it's an exhibit scripts. What I got here? I guess I want build live. Let's see if it runs without error. Okay. Well, it's slower than I remember. Yeah, I gotta start worrying about efficiency. I feel like the biggest thing I could do for efficiency is not like rebuild the whole thing every time and just only rebuild like things that have changed. But that seems complicated to do. Let's see what it looks like. Downloads. I should like not just be going through all my files on stream, but I'm sure they're all fine. Okay, so it should be live, blog. Just make it alphabetical. So it should be memes, or is it meme tax? Oh, it needs to be the HTML one. Sorry, I don't know why my stream cut out there. I feel like it just does that sometimes. I don't know if the problem was like yeah, I don't know why it just cuts out sometimes. I don't know how long it was out either. I guess I'll have to like look how about when my last one ended. I'll just append them, I guess, later. Okay, so yeah, it didn't work. I'm trying to find out why. So I made the comments directory, which is what I refer to here, right? So yeah. And then the comments, there's exactly one thing comments, blog, and then blog is memes. And that's where this blog expects to find its comments. And then there should be one comment and one reply. Okay. So let's just put a print statement to try to diagnose the problem. So let's see if it got here. Hello. Okay, it did get here. Okay, so then what? So we get the comments, but go declaration. Wait, is there no? Oh, it's here. Okay. So we get the comments from the comment directory. Let me just print the comment directory, actually. This is a expert level debugging, or comments / blog / memes. Okay, that's what it should be. It's all there. Okay, so let me just print F. Maybe F isn't what I think it is. I think it should be like the full path, but maybe it's not actually. Oh, it's not. I see. Well, that's very simple to fix. I'll call this F1, and then I'll just let F equal os.path.join. What do I want to join? I want to join the comment directory and F1. Okay. And now it should print the full path. Okay, now we get interesting errors. Okay, so yeah, it has comments / blog / memes. Oh yeah, that's the comment dir that's printing, and then the first thing it sees is top1.json. Then it prints. What the heck? How did that happen? I don't know how I would print that. No such file. Wait, why? How does that happen? Now I'm confused, actually. This is. Wait. Oh, there should be a negative here. Okay. Yeah, I'm cutting off the JSON. I guess this is the problem with navigating your files by string manipulation. Okay. There's some kind of infinite loop. Why is that? Yeah, I'm actually confused. Why is that? So I call get comments from get comments, but I call it with so it should only call it if I should only do this if it's a file, because if I do it on the directory, I'll run into trouble because it just so happens that I'll cut this off and it will be a directory. That's okay. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay, so here the comments are displaying, but I don't want to just put the text. I want to parse them as JSON and take the body, of course. But yeah, now it's starting to work. Maybe I'll split that out into a different function. Yeah, so I guess I'll call it render comment. And this will just take some F. Okay, I need to remember how to parse JSON, so I do that already in make. I think So I need to import JSON. And wait, Control P? Is that what? Let's see where JSON's used. JSON.load, okay. With open full path. Okay, so first, okay. Makes sense. So with open, what do I want to open? I just want to open F as data comment equals JSON.load data. Okay, and then I mean, I'm confused why they're not on separate lines, because here I like append a new line. So like, shouldn't there be a new line here? Or is that, oh, that's not how you put new lines in HTML. I need like a burr. Or I guess I should just, yeah, my comment is just a body. I should take the body, put parentheses or paragraph tags around it, and then append that. So I just want to return, so for now I won't worry about the author, I'll just return open paragraph tag, it's the body. And then I'll close the tag. Okay. And now instead of this, I just want to render the comment. Okay, I'll render. Oh, and I didn't. This isn't valid. Python. Oh yeah, I guess this kind of string manipulation is also like horrible. I don't know. I feel like web development is literally all string development, or sorry, all string manipulation. And there's like lots of misdirection and indirection to hide it, but I'm not hiding any of it. It's just all plus. My only operation is concatenation. Okay, it cut out again. I don't know why it's doing this. I guess I need to look into this, but I guess I'm just gonna probably stop here and maybe debug. But you can see it's working. It takes the comments and it puts them in. Obviously, it looks like shit right now, so we're gonna have to add some CSS, indent replies, display usernames, stuff like that. Probably we want to put it actually above the footers. But yeah, I think I'll stop here for now and like look into why my stream keeps going down. I wonder if there's like, if I'm like out of hard drive space or something and the recording like maxes out, or maybe I bound some button to like end stream and I'm like clicking it. But this is a good amount of progress for today. All right, thanks everyone for watching.